All right, everyone. Last time on the Language of Magic, the Emerald Scale engaged in a battle with the presumed leader of the Night Tide Pirates, Commodore Chet. Chet used Eldritch magic from across the inner planes in an attempt to kill the party and use their strength to make a new crew. And after a long fight, several members of the Emerald Scale just barely avoiding a death at sea, the group prevailed and sent Chet to his long overdue grave. With the ship's captain defeated, the magics that empowered it ceased to function, and the ship quickly began to fall apart and sink. The group grabbed what booty they could, including an interesting magical compass called the Black Pearl, then made their way to the top of the deck and returned to their own ship, or potentially dove out of a porthole and swam to their ship. And now the group is quietly recovering on their ship, planning out their next moves. You all are floating on the sea.
Did we take a long rest or not yet?
I don't think we have yet.
Not really. As far as I'm concerned, you guys got back up onto the ship, watched the Leviathan sink. There would be debris kind of scattered out all about the water, and you started identifying what was there and resting in general. But the long rest hasn't exactly happened, though there's nothing really happening. The fog has dissipated. It's a clear evening sky right now.
Tango would start piloting the boat, just trying to get away from the wreckage and any sort of danger that might still be present and lurking, and just kind of slowly sail us in a direction until night starts to fall. Before
DM. Sorry, Tango. DM, I don't see anything on the page. I just have a black screen with names and then health bars.
Let's drop you back down here, or see this. This happened to you before. I'll drop you on it again. If that didn't fix you, you might want to refresh.
That did it.
All right. You start piloting the ship. It's no issue. Again, calm waters, Rel, your little hired shipmate help you out, take over for you when you want to rest. But you start heading in kind of a slow northerly direction.
Yeah, perfect. Once night or dusk starts to kind of descend, I think if we feel like we're in a safe spot, haven't seen too many other boats around, try and drop anchor just to hold our position, get some rest for the night while we decide where to go. Maybe have a group talk.
There's a decent amount of traffic in this area, generally speaking. So you will see things off in the distance, but these are things miles and miles away where you just kind of see the top of the masts and so forth. Nothing that really gets close to you. You're not right along shipping lanes, but you'll see them, but nothing approaching.
Perfect.
Dusk come. Every so often you hear the splashing in the water of a large fish or so, some sort of a creature moving about in the water, but nothing shows aggression towards your ship and comes out and attempts to attack you. So, should you all choose to rest here for the evening, you are more than welcome to take a long rest here on your boat on the water.
Before we do that, Simon's going to go up to Tango Hey, buddy. I was gonna send a message to your dad, just to let him know we took care of Commodore Chet, and the waters should be temporarily safe for now. But I'm pretty sure the last time I tried to take a peek in his head, he had something that blocked me. Is there someone else that I might be able to reach out to deliver that message to him?
Um,
Like maybe that
there
housekeeper
is.
lady?
Yeah, yeah.
What was her name again?
I remember. It's Zion. Zion.
Zion?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send a quick, instead of Martin, I'm going to send it to Zion.
We
And so
don't
Simon
have
will
to be
just.
so hasty. Like, we could send a pigeon, or once we get to land, some paper mail.
I mean, I don't want to put that pigeon out, and also like, I went and put it past your dad to like shoot the pigeon for being rude or something. So I'll just reach out to Zion, and we'll go from there. And if he wants to talk to us, he can reach out to you using his own sentence spell if he has access to it.
Is there a way to block calls?
Yeah, so there was a I don't know if you could block the call, but there was a medallion in one of the shops we were at, I think actually in Theshaden, that actually made you not be able to be scryed on. I think also it might have that same effect. I don't really know.
Right. I just mean, like, I would still be okay with receiving messages from other people, like Blair and fun people. But if Martin tries to contact me, I send him to call waiting.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Fred, our friend, the necromancer guy, he can like it's like a ring, maybe it's like a ring of mind shielding or something. I can't remember the exact term, but it's kind of like an all or nothing, and I think you can choose to accept it or not.
Neat.
I don't know. You might have to talk to someone who's more learned in that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and send a message to Zion. Um, and I'll say, "Good evening, Miss Zion. This is Simon, Tango's friend. Please let Martin know that the undead pirate situation is mostly cleared up at this point." And that is 25 words exactly.
You get back. Oh dear, and that's it.
Cool. She said, oh dear. Probably I scared her. I don't know. Um, that's the last time I can cast that this evening. So I'm glad I used it in such a good way. I don't know. I'm tired. I have 1 hit point left out of like 68. Like on a scale of 1 to 68, I'm at a 1. And Simon's just going to turn from Tango and go downstairs and crash.
Get some rest, buddy.
Darren is gonna go down with Simon too, just as their kind of roommates back home, and he's just gonna crash too. He's just gonna just lay down and go to sleep. He's
Do
tired.
we have like, is it the bed situation? Is it basically like hammock style?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would imagine that maybe the hammocks are like on top of each other, so Simon will take the bottom bunk.
Fair. It's a little bit of a hike to get your leg up there, but you reach it just fine. Anybody else wish to do anything throughout the evening before you guys bed on down for a rest? Raul will go ahead and volunteer to kind of. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and I'll watch. I'll watch out for you guys. You all look like waterlogged shit. So rest up.
I wonder if Raul needs like extra weapons or something while he's on board, because, like, let's be serious. Dude Buddy could have easily died, and I don't know that he knows that yet. This is to Darren, not to Raoul.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Darren's gonna say, I don't know, look at him. He's built. I'm sure he'd be fine.
Yeah, just want to make sure we don't lose him.
Maybe we can buy something for him.
Okay.
I'm going to
Well,
assume...
we do have a lot of loot that we're not actively currently using. So maybe he could, use it on loan or something. Just while he's
that's true.
on the boat. Yeah, we just give him the tool while he's on the boat, and then when we send him on his way when we get home, we just collect it from him.
Simon, that's a great idea, my friend.
Yeah, we'll talk to Tango about it in the morning. And then Simon's out.
Hey, Simon, are you still awake? No? You know what? I should get some rest too.
Yeah, no, Simon's gone. He's one of those annoying people that as soon as the head hits the pillow, he can just force himself to go to sleep.
The worst.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that Arcus will be looking over the Leviathan's ledger, as well as the paperwork that he's found, probably getting a little bit of information about Salvaporian, the illusion that you guys saw, put in there, and then locations mentioned in the ledger, dates and so forth. So he'll probably take a little bit of time before he crashes. Parsnip, anything for you this evening?
Nope, I'm just crashing.
All right. So with that, you all... Oh, yeah, go ahead, Tango.
Yeah, before we fall asleep, if I get the chance, I want to try and have a conversation with Parsnip, if he's up for it.
Sure. What you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you. You did a lot in that fight back there. Keeping me up, keeping me alive, able to stay in the fight, and in the heat of the moment, I was very focused on our target and our enemy, and I didn't get a chance to actually thank you for looking after not just me but everybody here, and I didn't want that to go unappreciated. So, truly, thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciated it.
Of course.
I'm here to help everybody survive.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is you're here to make everybody survive, and you're doing an amazing job at it. But what really brought you here? How did you end up with us?
Fate, I guess.
Nice and vague. Is there some sort of journey or mission that your fate is guiding you to? Something we can help you accomplish?
I do have dreams of impending doom for the elven people in the elven forest, but nothing specific at this time.
Jesus. Just drop that bomb.
Well, he asked. Nobody's ever asked before.
Wow.
I am the defender of the elven in the Fey realms. At least that's the goal.
Okay.
Did that answer your question?
In more ways than one, yeah.
Okay.
if you ever get dreams that are more clear, or the impending doom is around the corner, let us know.
I will definitely let you know.
Perfect. Because if there's anything I can do to help repay you for everything you've done for us, I think I'll speak for everybody when I say we got your back, always.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'll definitely call on you when the need arises.
Excellent. All right. I think I'm gonna go get some rest.
Me too.
Thanks again, bud.
You're welcome anytime.
You are all more than welcome to have the benefits of a long rest, but Simon, something does wake you up very shortly after you go to sleep. Let's just do this one in whispers for just a second, if you could join me there.
Oh boy.
Oh no, poor guy.
Simon died.
Again.
Mm-hmm. He didn't wake up. Just kidding.
It's his little heart. He couldn't take it.
Mm-mm. If that's it, and we can kind of skip to the next day, I'll go to Tango.
Well, next morning, you guys wake up at the crack of dawn. A light rain seems to be coming in during the morning. Not as heavy in any ways, but a little pitter patter. Some of you, it helps you sleep a little longer. Others, it wakes you up.
Hey Tango, your dad messaged me in the middle of the night. Apparently we can now contact him, and he said to talk to him in person.
Did you tell him to wait?
I think I just said, okay, I'll pass your message. He can wait.
Did he say how we can contact him? Or was that
Yeah.
just intending the message, though?
It was like I can reach out to him through sending and stuff, but I think he also is more interested in talking to you in person.
I see.
Yeah. Anyways, he's kind of dry. Like even it, like I know he was dry in person, but he was like dry and kind of pompous. Like you must have taken after your mom or something. I know we didn't get a chance to meet her, but like you were not that stuffy. Thank God.
Thank you for the compliment.
You're welcome. And then Simon will just do that weird thing where he'll just amble off and just start wandering around.
All right. Well,
All right.
where are we off to, ladies and gentlemen?
I thought we were going to the north? Weren't we headed to the north? I don't remember. Because you don't want to go back to Theshaden, right?
Not right away.
I thought we were going north.
Okay. We can definitely go
Right.
north. Totally good with going north. Arcus. Studying
Yeah.
your ledger, that book. I haven't read it.
I don't see you read very much.
Yeah. I mean, in character and out of character. Is there any locations along the way or north of here that we might be able to kind of swing by that seem of interest?
Well, when I'm looking at this, I think this destination here about this graveyard. That's probably on our way. But take we take. I don't navigate. Best as we take this current for a bit, and we should find this graveyard thing.
Okay. Do we wouldn't have any maps of like routes or currents or other nautical what am I trying to say? Stuff we could look at to see how far off that graveyard would be from that northern direction we're headed. Like how much of a detour we would take.
Rel is there? Yeah, we got charts. We can chart a course. The thing is, I don't know what the Broken Fang stacks are that he's referring to here. Uh, Probably something not really on the maps or the charts. So, yeah, we get that starting point. That's where we could go.
I mean, maybe I can ask your dad. But I did also tell him I wouldn't abuse this. And I'm not in any hurry to message him again.
No, me either. There's definitely other people we could ask.
What about that book that the Arcus has? Does it say anything of relevance?
Well, I mean, that's what they were just talking about, buddy.
Yeah, but you see, Simon, when I fall asleep hard. There was a reason why that lady was able to sneak up on me.
That's fair, and I have noticed. Okay, well, why don't we just kind of sail north for now? Because I think also, weren't we thinking about going up to Darren's neck of the woods? Right? Like, weren't we going to storm the city and kill everyone and pillage?
He's gonna look at you, not quite fully understanding that it's a joke so far. He's still like rubbing the sleep off his eyes.
Simon is deadpan when he says that.
Am I still dreaming?
I mean, I've
He's
been
gonna
called
try
a
and
dream by some people, but no, you're awake.
no, it's only the one who pretends to be my father. He is the shapeshifter. Everyone else is innocent, as far as I know.
So yeah, storm the city and kill your not dad.
I agree. Yes, the chicks. You're right.
Okay. And everyone that gets in our way.
Okay. We are set for Murder Hobo now, right?
Perfect.
Simon only really has one setting. That's not true. He has two settings. It's Murder Hobo and Murder Hobo adjacent.
All right. All right.
Hey, Tango, when we get done killing Darren's not dad, we can go kill your dad. And then you can inherit the family.
Is
Whatever
he also a
business.
shapeshifter?
If I say yes, will you do it?
I suppose.
Wow. Oh.
Down with the patriarchy, I guess.
No, he's not a shapeshifter. He is a jerk, but he's not a shapeshifter. All right. Where? Remind me again, Darren, where your not dad lives again. I'm sorry, you were very serious, and I promise I was listening, but I forgot.
Oh, no worries. It's
Nivelton, right?
it's yeah, it's Nivelton. It's up north. It's gonna
What's
get a
so
little chilly over there, though.
okay? And what's so cool about Nivelton,
Is
other
it
than the
cold?
climate?
Hmm. Darren's gonna go on like a tirade about the food specifically, and the fruits, and his pets. Pretty much everything.
Marcus!
Case.
Hello, hello.
Can't believe it.
You did it.
Now, Darren, I think I gave you a little bit of Nettleton information pre-campaign. However, as I've done with others, as you go closer to your areas, I will be giving you a packet of information on your hometown soon. You should expect that in the next session or two. So you'll be able to answer questions like that
Good.
soon.
Okay.
So Tango, I assume with the help of Rel, you'll start piloting your boat towards that northerly direction, correct?
Yep, already on the way.
All right. There is a good bit of distance that you guys are going to be traveling on your boat, so it's in the time is in weeks, not days. So you have plenty of time. In fact, let's move you back to the overmap. Okay. Like I said, you're here. You guys are close to. We're fairly close to Broken Shores, the island of Thesh, and your destination, Nettleton. If that was where you were going to be going, it's up here at number 4. So you guys are going to start traveling. You guys let me know if there's anything that you want to do, but in basically a montage of communications, a couple of things are going to come through. It's not going to be all at the same time, so over the next couple of days, as you guys begin traveling, you'll get, as a group, you're going to basically, in the middle of the day, as you're all hanging out, it's almost like a like a tap 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 on each of your each of your minds, like the back of your head, a little tapping, and you're going to hear, hello, are all of you able to hear me? Okay. Hope your travels are good. Are you there?
Hey, Seal.
Still, it's still.
Ah, great. Oh, good. I got you all. I figured I'd let you know that we've been doing a lot of research on this Library of Ignorance, and we've come up with a very interesting thing. It looks like we're not going to be able to find where it is. Magic's not going to find it for us. Not this time.
Oh.
Why is
Huh.
that?
It has something to do with it coming from another plane of existence. Some kind of apparently it's inside of a tomb, and the tomb is locked away from magic and so forth. So anyhow, I've got the plan for you. No rush, no rush. I'm going to get you guys some funds, a nice little care package, and we've got someone that you're going to be able to work with to help find it. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's wonderful. What's the name of the tomb?
The tune? The tune?
The tomb that you said that the library was in?
I don't think I. Well, that's a good question. I never really went and asked what the name of the tomb would be. Something about a fallen frost king or something. I think something like that. I'm not really sure, but maybe appropriate. You guys can name it. Anyhow, we're going to need a way besides magic to find this. We're going to need one of the greatest scientific minds that's available, or at least their son. So, I'm going to be sending you some money to spend, but I need you to go to a place called Spickle's Emporium. It is, in fact, located in a place one of you are very familiar with, I believe. It's located in Nettleton, and you're going to want to look and speak to a fellow by the name of Stanley Spickleson, the son of Spickle. And he'll be able to craft a device that's going to help you locate what we're looking for.
Okay. That's interesting. Darren, do you know anything about this place?
Would I, Mr. DM?
Spickle's Emporium is located right in the main market district. It is a shop of gadgets of all kinds. Little kids would probably go in there and want to look at everything and have some old gnome yell at them to get out. You would definitely be familiar with Spickle's Emporium.
Oh, of course. Stitchfix, let me tell you, I used to always play around in there as a kid, and there was this really mean gnome. Kind of like, well, think of you, but if you were a mean guy. He would always chase us away.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to meet him.
Still, you said this place was guarded against magic. Do you think that if we happen to get in a pickle when we're there, we might not be able to come out in a magical way?
Oh, well, it's certainly possible. It seems that when these tomes are getting pulled in, it seems to be a bit of an after effect of them pushing through, that they're leaving behind some dimensional anchors. So it's quite possible you'll have to get yourself out before you're able to just, boop again. I'm sorry.
Do you think we'll be able to cast magic in there? We just can't use magic to locate it?
Oh, I've got no idea. I would certainly hope you're able to use magic. Otherwise, it's going to suck for some of you.
Yeah, that's gonna not be great, buddy. But okay, cool. Well, we'll let you know when we're in Nevin and when we meet up with Spickelson. Is that his name?
Well, it's a Stanley Spickleson, probably because his father's name is Spickle. Now listen, if the son doesn't want to work with you, that's okay. That's okay. Just talk to his father. His father will make him do it. He says something about getting one over on the old lich.
Okay. Are we talking about? You know what? We'll find out when we get there.
Well, thanks for the heads up, Sue.
I'm updating the party notes.
Oh, of course. Good luck to y'all.
I'm assuming it's going to take a few days to get to our location.
Oh, you've got plenty of time. You guys are you got days to sail, so let me know what you guys want to do for the days.
Ooh,
Is
I
there
don't know how many days. Sorry.
It's okay. Is there a kitchen on the ship?
There's a miniature galley.
Okay, Simon's gonna keep practicing cooking for everyone, just because he wants to become proficient in cooking for whatever reason. So every night he'll try to make a meal. And then also every night before he goes to bed, he's gonna send a message off. One to his grandmother on the first night. And we can get to that later if you want.
Oh, by all means, what would you like?
Hey Gigi, just checking in, seeing if everything at home is okay. Have you ever heard of the Library of Ignorance? Tell Mike I said hi. And that's it.
Simon, are you calling me ignorant? I don't know what you've been saying to me lately, but I mean everything's fine. I didn't think I was one for ignorance, and so well. Anyhow, yeah, the machinids, and she'll stop there.
Okay. I'll reply back. No, Gigi, it's a place. I wasn't calling you ignorant. I'm so sorry you took it that way. But what's going on with the Machinids?
Oh, Simon, that's much better to know. No, I've never heard of a place called the Library of Ignorance. I figure if it's a thing that you're supposed to be ignorant about, I'm probably not going to know about it anyways. Anyhow, our friends. Click.
Okay. He's gonna switch to Uncle Mike. Or the the Michinid. Hey buddy, it's been a long time since we talked. Are y'all okay?
Make sure I have this one. All right. You get back kind of in a melodious fashion. Good to hear your song. Our family is well, though encroachment upon us has left us in a difficult position. elven neighbors show aggression.
All right, he'll reply with his last spell slot for the day. Are they after the produce? The land? Are they drow? Do you need assistance?
They seek our lands and our production. Many of the dark elves follow the old ways. They have fought us, but we continue speaking peace.
Okay. Simon's going to make note of that and file that away for now. Would he know where the closest entrance to the Underdark would be?
You absolutely do not know the closest entrance to the Underdark, no.
That's fair. Yeah, he would only probably know the one that he came out of when he went to the tower.
Yeah, you've probably got a few that you might know about, but they are all close to home. That you wouldn't know of anything that maybe is in this area.
Okay. And the old ways, I'm assuming, are like... Would that be like the Lothsworn ones, or...
Go ahead and make a history check.
Okay.
And let me know if you tell anybody else about it that could make a history check.
I would talk to Phalar if
Okay,
they
well,
were
okay,
nearby.
okay,
Yeah.
Phalar would know what's going on with this. Phalar will explain that when they talk about the old ways, they're talking about the aggressive matriarchal version of the Drow that for centuries has supposedly been rooted out, but there are rumors that on occasion some want to follow the old ways.
Okay. Would I know how long it would take once we get home to get to the nearest entrance? Like roughly?
You right now you're not sure how close you are to your own home. Even looking at a map, maybe Rel could help you figure that out. But you know it's a significant journey for you to get back to your home right now.
Okay, cool.
Anything else? Again, you don't necessarily have to do those all in one day. You've got a few days of that between these conversations, if you so desire.
Oh yeah, in that case, I'll just get all of them out of the way so I don't take up too much more time. I do want to reach out to Realm, and if you want to do that in whispers, we can do that, or we could do it. I don't really mind. It's mostly going to be an apology.
Are you going to do that around everybody else or in solitude?
Probably in solitude.
Around what time of day?
Well, after everyone goes to bed, I'll probably... Because we have a crow's nest, don't we, on our ship?
Oh, a little one.
Yeah, I'll probably sneak out and just climb up there and have a little bit of me time and do it. it's not something that I would do around other people.
One morning, you all wake up on the ship and you see Simon unconscious, slumped over the edge of the crow's nest, and it's quite apparent that someone has slapped him across the face. You don't get anything other than that. Simon, that morning after they finally wake you up, you have an absolute splitting headache, and the only thing running through your mind is like you keep hearing this word "fool" running through your mind over and over again. It seems to sit there for a time, but eventually the headache clears up after half a day or so.
Okay, well, I tried making nice. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
All right, up there, buddy. Did you find
Yeah,
secret wine stash?
Did you fall asleep?
I did fall asleep. And no, I wish I found the secret wine stash. I have a psychic migraine right now. And those were the only ones. Oh, I wanted to speak to Astrophy, but I'm going to hold off on that one, I think.
All right, we can hit me up with that later. However, in this montage of communications with Simon, there is one more communication that's going to occur. And
Okay.
once again, I'm going to pull you into whispers because this one's the way you translate it to the rest of the group matters.
Oh, okay.
guess we could actually talk and not type out emails. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, fish are caught. Big fishes are caught.
Do y'all know where a place called Sleet Rock is?
DM, do we have to make any checks for it?
Rel, if you guys don't know, you have the map, so you can look literally at the map, and you should be familiar. There's tons of settlements not on the map. The ones that are on the map, though, somebody in the party should know about, or their general common knowledge in some way. So yes, you would have an idea as to where Sleet Rock is. Some of you that came from the north probably passed through it.
Of course, I know where it is. Stitch Fix, I actually passed.
I got a message from someone.
Cheems just got disconnected.
Okay. Well, I'll keep going and then we can catch Cheems up. I got a message from, it sounded like a young girl. We probably need to confirm this with Barnabas, but she said that Barnabas said to contact us if they were ever in danger. Apparently her family is being hunted and they've been hiding in Sleep Rock for over a week and they're asking for help. I reached out, or I applied, but I didn't get a response back, and I don't know that I can send them a message directly without knowing who it is I'm talking to. So we might have another mission to do as well, since we're going to be in the area. Rel, do you know how many days north travel Sleet Rock is from Nevelton?
So it's closer. We can take the ocean. We could take the river inland. This boat, it's small enough, though it'll be tough. It'll be tough to navigate. I'm good. I don't know if I'm that good, but it's a few days of about a little less than a week. He shows you where it is on the map compared to where you currently are. It's 13.
And which one was Nevelton? Is Nevelton 14? No, Nevelton is 4. Okay. It's on the way. I think we might need to make a detour. I'll reach out to our Barnabas to see if he might know who they're talking about, and I'll go ahead and do that. Hey, Barnabas, do you know anyone that would reach out to me if they were in danger? Sounded like a little girl. Something about being hunted and hiding in Sleet Rock?
Sir, I have extolled your virtues to many people, and you are the resident psychic. There are an untold number of people that might look for you for help now. I apologize if I have been an inconvenience.
I'll use sending and say, No, you're fine. Just didn't know if you might know who reached out to us, because I didn't get a name from the young lady. Keep up the good work. Miss you, buddy.
And to you, sir, as well, the construction of your home's additional areas is nearly complete.
Arcus, it sounds like you're giving yourself... I know what you're saying, but it sounds like that you're giving yourself a title, and so now I'm going to call you Arcus, the Black Pearl.
I like it. Take it.
Yeah, would y'all mind if we made a stop at Stillwater? Apparently, Barnabas has been telling everyone of our virtues, and we might be getting more and more of these kind of messages.
Sure, and why are we stopping there?
Oh yeah, some little girl reached out to me in my head and said that they're being hunted, and she's been locked down in Stillwater with her family for about a week.
Hunted by who or what?
Ghosts. Not Stillwater. Sorry. Sleet Rock. Bonefall, Sleet Rock.
I'm sorry, you said ghosts?
No, not ghosts. I said some little girl. I don't know who or what. I don't really know anything much about Bonefall, Sleet Rock. I don't know if it's like a town or I don't know, like a cave or something.
Ooh, DM, would you allow me to make a roll to see if I know, like a little bit more about it, like what's going on over there, since I'm proficient with history?
You don't need a roll. For this one, you'd be familiar enough with it. Sleet Rock, it's a little bit south of Nevelton. It's ruins now. These are old ruins that have been early in the Chaos Wars. This is one of the first places that fell. There's two towns. Bonefall was one of them, and then there's Sleet Rock. Bonefall, there is the bones of a titan that were just outside of the town. That's where it got its name from, and then Sleet Rock had other reasons to be named that. However, they were more or less destroyed about 100 years ago, and so they more or less occupy the ruins along the river there.
Okay. Of course, we should make a stop there.
But what can we really do? We would be searching for somebody we don't know who's being hunted by a threat we don't know, and they're currently hiding. We can't just go there and start asking around for little girls.
DM, would I know since they reached out to me, would I be able to reach back out to them using sending?
You only got the vaguest of idea as to what they are, who they might be. You just got this like a little bit of a little girl's picture in your mind. It doesn't lead itself to enough for you to be able to reach back out to them.
Well, maybe we can just go and check out the area and see what's going on. I mean, it's on the way anyways. It's not like we're going out of our way too much.
I mean,
It's something that we should do.
I'm not saying we shouldn't, and I don't disagree. But there's also other things along the way that we're looking at doing. Like Arcus, you wanted to go check out that grave that might be along the way from the ledger. And
I mean, if one of our friends is being hunted by something, that I would give that priority.
But we don't even know who she is.
No, but we know she's asking for help.
Simon, do you how did this person find you?
Our major domo apparently told them to reach out to me if they ever need help. I don't know who she is. She didn't include the information in her send-in, and I don't know if she was able to respond to me either.
We should also consider... Sorry, go ahead, Arcus.
Arcus doesn't know the sending spell. Would he understand it?
Absolutely.
Does it work that way, Simon? Like, if they don't know you, I always thought they couldn't get a hold of you.
Well, if Barnabas has described them to described us to them in enough detail, I believe they can. And we're also starting to make a name for ourselves, y'all.
But you can't send back to her after she has sent to you?
No, because I don't have enough information. The only thing I got was a vague image of a girl. That's not enough for me to latch onto to reply. But if Barnabas described us in enough detail, then in theory, they'd be able to reach out to us whenever.
And she mentioned Barnabas in her message to you?
She did. And I reached out to Barnabas, and he wasn't really helpful. He said he's been telling everyone about our exploits and our virtues. So there's that.
Which is also dangerous.
Well, we can have that conversation with him in person. That's not something you want to talk over, mental lengths.
Of course. The point I was trying to make, I guess, is if he's telling a lot of people about us and saying how they can contact us, yeah, we're going to start getting random people that'll be asking for help. But if he's not kind of vetting who he's telling, there's also a lot of people we've probably upset, dangerous people, who might use that opportunity to set traps for us.
Well, let's be serious. If we've upset them, they likely already know who we are, and therefore, I don't know that she would have mentioned Barnabas. There are other hooks that would get us more interested than our housekeeper. I do agree with you, though.
It just using Barnabas might be just a way for us to, for them to be a little more convincing. Yeah, make it sound like
maybe.
We could ask somebody if you guys want.
I'll ask how. Like, divine it?
Yep.
Okay, so last time I did that, it didn't work out for me very well. Granted, I was using augury and not divination, so sure?
I mean, it's totally up to you guys. I can try.
I mean, I'm all for it. Rail, I have a question for you. Are we making a big name for ourselves in town? Like, friend to friend. Don't like blow smoke our butts or anything. Like, are people talking about us?
Hey, mate, I know that everyone in the docks back in Torton, they all seem to know you guys. So I would certainly imagine so, to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, that right there kind of leads. Okay, thanks, buddy. Yeah, Arca, I'm down for it. I mean, you can cast it. I'm a little divination shy after my last run in.
Surely the gods will understand.
Yeah, well, he also slapped me last night, so I'm good.
What are we trying to learn, though? Like, what question are we really trying to ask here?
Well, what
are we sailing into a trap? Who is this person? I can only ask once.
So the question, what are the parameters of the question you're allowed to ask? Does it have to be like a yes or no, or can it be like...
I can ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Okay.
So I think I could ask, like, are we sailing into a trap? But that could potentially sort of always be the case.
I think the better question would be to ask, where is she?
Well, we know where she is. The answer he'll get is probably like the, you know, the place where she told us, right? I think what we need to do is
Fleet, right?
ask. Yeah, I think what we need to do is ask: does this person have ill intentions against us?
Why can't we ask all these questions?
I mean,
try.
Ask one a day.
he can only do it. Well, he can only do it within 7 days, right?
Right, but we've still got probably 7 days to sail there. If we start going in that direction, you can ask one question today, ask another question tomorrow. The closer we get, the more answers we can
it's
have.
it's an event that will happen within 7 days. A goal, event, or activity that will occur within 7 days. So if we're still like 12 days away,
right,
it won't work.
How far away are we, DM?
You guys are probably 5 to 6 days at maybe a week at full speed. You guys travel. Dang it! I looked it up. There's a better amount of how much distance you guys travel. You guys travel a couple hundred miles a day purely on the water.
would it be faster on the ocean or through the river?
That depends. If you are highly maneuverable boat, then the river is likely faster. Otherwise, the ocean.
Okay. How many days would it be till if we decided to take the river, how much time do I have to decide if I need to put the Black Pearl into the ship to navigate the river?
Mate, I'm not sure if the thing does what you're thinking it's doing, then, it's a bit scary going in that river. I've taken it in a smaller ship before, and it can get rocky. But, so a day, maybe?
The other thing, Tango, if you're interested, we could put it in now as a test run.
What?
See what it's capable of.
Do I look like a scientist?
If anything bad happens, I think I have a way to get it, quote unquote, out.
Okay. I really like doing all or nothing, full committal, Send it or don't.
Captain,
Well,
my captain.
Maybe we can use this to see what kind of personality our ship would have afterwards.
All right, Ralph. To the river.
All right, mate. That's what you want. Just travel towards the inlet. We've got about 2 days travel along the waters, heading full speed. I will say you guys travel about between 150 and 200 miles out there. And as you approach this portion of the land, it's jagged. It's as if there was a mountain range going along the ocean side for a while. So very very steep cliffs along the land, whereas much of it is beaches and so forth. Miles up and miles down this portion of the land, it's sheer cliffs. And that's when you could see at this opening It's fairly wide, a little bit of a diagonal going in. It's a little bit closer on the southern side, a little further back on the right side. And water seems to be pouring out from this river into the ocean. When they kind of collect together, it seems to kind of swirl around and so forth because the water does travel from the north. It's not like rapids or so forth, but a small little boat could potentially go over to it and kind of have a little bit of a difficult time getting through it. But it says, all right, mates, here we go. And he helps navigate towards it, and your boat starts heading straight towards this opening. And then, kind of at the last second, he veers it a little bit, angling a slight starboard, and it hits into this river. And after just a few moments, you can kind of look up and you see a cliff faces towards your left, to your right, as if this river has kind of cut through the land a decent bit. And it seems to kind of slow down just at first as the water on the top is moving forward. But oddly, there's kind of this riptide might be the best way to kind of describe it. There's this current that seems to be underneath the water. And this is why you don't want to be swimming in this thing. And your ship kind of picks up and starts moving. And you can see Enrel, he's very, very focused as soon as you guys get into it. He's paying a lot of attention to the directions in which the boat is going. And it's moving at a good pace, but clearly this river is not easy for a ship to maneuver, at least not one of your size.
Okay.
Darren, were you going to... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I'd like to just back us up just a little bit, because I want to... You said we had 2 days before we get to the river. I want to make sure we decide on these questions to ask for Arcus's divination before we start getting into the roughness. And I think I'm probably going to use the Black Pearl once that inlet comes into sight. Before we get into the rapids.
Just to continue what I'm saying, a few moments later, you hear Rel say, "Oh, mates, hold on!" And the ship crashes into the side, and you feel all of you water rushing up, going down into your lungs as you're pulled under. And then you wake up from that dream, Tango, about a day away.
Okay. Definitely using the Black Pearl. Okay, got it.
That's where I was going the whole time. Yep.
Simon, you were going to say something.
I think our friend Darren has the ability to enhance people's abilities. Maybe we can use that on Rel to help. Just maybe.
Arcus can do that as well.
Arcus, what can't you do? You're just so awesome.
Fight.
No, you can do that too. Remember, you didn't go down multiple times during that last fight. I did.
You're still here.
Yeah, after spending, our party's $300 diamond, which I guess I need to replenish eventually.
Oh, that's right. Do we have any more of those?
You guys tell me.
I don't think we do, but DM, are we able to use we have a bunch of gems, that we have. Are we able to substitute $300 of that, or does it have to specifically be a diamond in this instance?
If you get gems that are specific, then those wouldn't work for that particular case. But if you get an assortment of gems, then by all means, you could say that you take 300 gold worth. Unfortunately, there aren't a dollar value to them, but you can take 300 gold worth of diamonds. If you Do you have any assortment to your gems? I oftentimes give you like a specific type of gem. Did you track that, or you guys just have a lump of gems together?
We just have a lump of gems together. I haven't been tracking it. That's on me.
All right, then. Here's what we'll do. We'll make this easy. Simon, go ahead and roll percentage for me.
That's just a D100.
That is a D100.
31.
31% of your gems are diamonds.
Okay. So, let me do some math real quick. And where did the party loot go?
And you can do that on the side while we continue on. So, you guys come. Do you have divinations that you guys would like to do, or are you wishing to possibly tune a boat to a magic item?
DM, I wanted to ask, how many days is it going to be to get there? I know you said between 5 and 7, but I just want to know to see how many spell scrolls I'm able to make.
It's going to depend. You've got it. You can get there a little faster on the river, assuming certain things happen. You could take the river and probably get there in an additional 4 days. You just had 2 others, and you had 2 before that. So you guys have already spent 4 days. So if your goal is to make spell scrolls, you've had 4 days already in which you can make spell scrolls. You'll be able to make between 5 and 7 more days of spell scrolls, depending on the choices you guys make.
Okay, got it.
How does that work? Because
If you have proficiency in Arcana and are able to cast a spell, you can then, as long as you purchase the materials for it, can write a spell scroll of it. I don't remember if it takes that spell slot for that day or not. I think it does, but you essentially recover it the next day.
would I be able to help Darren? Like if we wanted to make a spell scroll of sending, right? But Darren doesn't have that. Could I help him with that to make that spell scroll, or does he have to be the one and have to have that spell?
I'm going to be a little bit strict on that. You
That's fine.
have to be the one that has the spell. You have to have knowledge Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have knowledge Arcana. I don't have the proficiency. That's all. Cool. Okay. Well, maybe I will try to work on that proficiency then instead of cooking, because that seems a lot more helpful.
DM, sorry, I was gonna say, I can let me know if you want me to redo this, but it does the rules, and of course it changes, based on DM. It says also calligraphy supplies. It's Arcana or calligraphy. If you want it to just be Arcana, I can take away the spell scrolls I have.
Oh, if the rules say that, then that's fine. If it's the calligraphy skill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine as long as you have some type of you have the appropriate skill to do it, and I believe you have to have you need to be able to cast the spell. So it's not like yes, I am a level 1 proficient wizard, and now I can do a 9th level cleric spell. Like you can't do that, so you have to be able to cast the spell.
Right.
Yeah. If 5/5 lets calligraphy work for that as well, good job getting that skill.
So wait. Could I use his calligraphy?
You have to. He gained calligraphy proficiency. It's a tool proficiency. So in 5/5, he's letting me know that in 5/5 you could have the proficiency in Arcana or proficiency in that tool.
Right. So since I have proficiency in Arcana, because I know me and Arcus also have that. Could we also make our own spell scrolls then if we had the supplies?
If you have the supplies, you take the time and make the spell scroll. Yes.
Holy shit! I've been wasting my time. Okay.
But now keep in mind, you still have to, a regular spell scroll. It has to be a spell that's on your spell list for someone to be able to cast it. So if you make a sending, that's great. But if you hand it to Tango, he couldn't cast sending. But Arcus probably could because it's a spell on his list. Unless it's a tear scroll, but you guys can't make tear scrolls.
Okay, that's totally fine. That works for me because I mean, Arcus can pretty much cast anything once he learns it. And this way we can give him scrolls like Fireball or something to help with battles if he wanted, right? That's what I was trying to get at and try to understand.
Yeah, you guys can make scrolls.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right, so you guys have a list of questions. Arcus, you're going to want to cast divination. Is that correct?
Yeah, at the group's discretion.
Okay. Well, let's just so I can get kind of prepared for it. Who is it? Is there a particular deity or something else that, in particular, that you would wish to beseech this information? Now, keep in mind, you have tried to do is something in the future going to happen type of divination before, and you know that that's not something that's been able to be answered. Um, things that happen in the future are very tough, even for a god to be able to tell you, yes, this is going to happen in the future. No, it's not going to happen in the future. Even though the spell says, something within the next 7 days, there's significant limitations specifically around what's the future hold for me. You've kind of
Right.
run into that before.
Yep. Um,
Unless you know the right person to talk to.
I mean, Arcus isn't a real religious dude. Let me check. Oh, actually, Arcus is a pretty religious dude.
You can be religious studied and not be religious if you so choose.
Yeah. Sorry, he has the proficiency. Would he know sort of if there's like a general sort of the most quote unquote popular deity in the area of Fleetwood? Like, is there a big temple to X deity in this part of the world, kind of thing?
That's a good question. There are some deities that are a little more regional. You know that the Philadar of the desert, like cat people, they typically have their own. They have a deity that they typically worship. Some of the elves do. Some gremlins, I'm not sorry, goblins, orcs, or some of the certain races in the old ways have certain deities that they are a little more inclined to. You've heard of a few here and there, kind of random ones. Like you've heard of a deity that you know as a Quetzalcoatl, so to speak, a winged bird that would have been worshipped in an area. But those are actually fairly rare. For the most part, the pantheon of the world is kind of homogenized across the world with very rare exceptions. And this is an area where you would not expect there to be a specific deity regional wise.
Is there a deity whose domain is ever like family or protection or children? Would I know that?
If you were to pose that question to Arcus, Arcus would probably be able to come back to you and say, the closest thing to that is probably Arista, who's more or less like a Mother Nature type of deity.
Gotcha.
What about like secrets or knowledge or traps or
Antiquity is the god of knowledge, but you would also know that antiquity would definitely not be a good question about anything that happens in the future. Antiquity has knowledge of everything of now and in the past, but nothing of the future.
okay?
But what we could ask is if
Nope.
he has knowledge of this girl's intentions and if they're pure.
What is Sleet Rock kind of known for?
Being destroyed.
Okay. What if I asked just in a general divination, asked somebody which deity to talk to? Like meta the divination
Okay.
spell.
Okay, you want to divine who you should divine with. That's what you'd like to do. Okay, excellent. Let's knock that one out first because who it is that responds to you greatly changes the outcome of a divination spell. So let's start with this. You're going to divine who to divine with. Roll a percentile for me to get this started. Okay, the 15. Who would be appropriate for you? You know what? I'm going to do something too behind the screen, so to speak. All right, roll clicky clacky dice myself a little bit. All right. Yes, this will be fun. Wait, let me find. Oh, if I can find something appropriate really quick, I want to try. Something on my side's being a little funky over here. One second. All right. We'll do this. You cast your divination spell with your intent to find out who would be good for you to speak with for further divination. You all see Arcus cast this spell. His eyes roll into the back of his head for just a minute, and he kind of slumps backwards with his head kind of tilted up. He's breathing. He seems perfectly fine for just a moment. This doesn't take that long. Arcus, what's a peaceful place for you? Like if you were to say this would be Arcus's happy place, what would that place be?
Probably his childhood bedroom.
All right. You find yourself sitting on the bed in your childhood bedroom, and you hear the door open, and somebody walks in, and their appearance is not familiar to you, but they don't really feel threatening. In fact, as they come in, they almost, their presence almost puts you at ease. You essentially see a young Justin Bieber, blonde-haired young human, very good-looking, hair kind of slicked back. They're wearing kind of noble clothing to them. Now, the one thing that you see that stands out is their right hand seems to be made out of pure obsidian. And he walks into your room and has this gentle smile on his face. And he says, it seems like you wish to speak with someone. What can I do for you?
Yeah, we're headed to Fleetwood. Sorry. Sweet Rock. And we have some questions regarding that area, and I'm not exactly sure who would have the best knowledge of that area. So I'm wondering if you would be able to tell me who would be best to talk to about Sleetwood and things going on in Sleet Rock.
Yes. I had to visit Sleet Rock quite some time ago, a lifetime ago. I greeted many of uh, many souls there at once. Uh, Brought them home. If you were looking for information there, most will be able to help you in some regard, but I I can't help but feel like you should always reach out to the god of adventuring, shouldn't you? You are an adventurer, right?
Does make a lot of sense.
All I know, what I can tell you from my own personal experience, is being able to invoke the god of adventures can only make things better. Now, this world's god of adventuring isn't necessarily the same one that it was when I myself walked the path of an adventurer, but oh, you can certainly invoke them anytime you want. And I'll give you just a little tip. If you ever want to reach out to the god of adventuring, just hold the hand of your little horned friend and just say you want that divination squared. It always helps. Always helps with adventuring. And he just kind of gives you this smile as he says this. It's you get again it's very peaceful and calming. But at the same time, you can't help but feel like he is kind of holding back the smallest of snickers. And he says, I hope this helps. He looks down. I do believe it'll be a while before I reach my hand out for you. And he turns around and closes the door. And you wake up.
Does Arcus have any idea who his little horned friend was a reference to?
Oh yeah. You have a friend with you with horns. That's not horns like yours, but are different horns.
Oh, fucking parsnip.
Yeah, isn't the god of adventuring the one who marked Roberto's soul?
Not necessarily. I would not. You don't know that they're connected or disconnected or whatever the case may be, but no comment.
Okay. Can I ask if he's... You know what? That's a meta question. I don't know that Simon would know that.
All right. We'll go find Parsnip. Hey, Nip. The guys were asking me to do some divination stuff. You want to give me a hand? Like, literally?
Me? I don't know anything about divination.
I think I could use some help. And I think you're the right person for the job.
Oh yeah? You need me to shoot something?
Maybe. That might come up.
Okay.
All right, team. What? I can cast it again today. It might not go anywhere. I can wait till tomorrow. I don't think there's any like. It just says I won't get an answer if it doesn't work. So it's not like I blow up or something. What do we want to ask though?
I mean, any of the questions that Tango's brought up, I think are valid, right?
Sure. Sorry. I'm talking silly. What do we want to ask first?
You're the one casting the spell.
What do you feel like is best? I mean, out of all of us, you're
What
parsnip
are we
not
worried
included. You're
about the
probably the
most?
smartest. I mean, I'm more worried about what's chasing them and who they are. Like, if we can get a name or something, that might be good enough for me to reach out. Since technically we've already communicated. So I do have
Yeah,
some
name might
passing
be good.
familiarity. Name of the person, who's hunting them.
What do you need, Simon, to contact this girl directly?
That is a good question.
I wonder if I could divine a way for you to just straight talk to her with Parsnip's help.
I mean, that would be awesome. Give me 1 second, because for some reason I can't find my character sheet anymore.
You have to have a general idea of who they are. Have it being
Yeah.
described to you, something along those lines.
Yeah. Thank you. I found my character sheet too. Sorry about that.
Everyone's
mean,
asking Arcus to jump to the end of the book.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I just want a little more information on who this person might be so that I can help them.
So, like, would a name suffice? Because that seems to be how she reached out to you, right?
Well,
She
not
just
necessarily, right? If Barnabas described us to her in enough detail, that would have worked for her.
Okay. I wonder if I should ask for a description of the person that reached out to Simon from. Why do I want to call this place Sleep?
I'll help
Sleep
you guys
Rock.
out just a little bit. Arcus, you can assume that if you cast the spell again, it's going to be similar to the experience you just had where you're going to have a conversation. So I wouldn't worry too specifically about like the exact question.
Okay. All right. I would like to attempt divination again. If at all possible, I would like to bring Parsnip with me in somehow, if I can, in any way.
The
Are we going somewhere?
advice was to hold Parsnip's hand and say you want it squared. Whatever the question is, or however you cast the spell, you just want it squared.
Yes, I will do all of those things. Squared, holding Parsnip's hand.
Excellent. This is fantastic.
This is such a setup.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nice doing you, buddy.
All right, you reach out, you hold Arcus's hand, you cast your spell, and at the end of it, you say the word squared. And now all of you see the same effect happen to both Arcus and Parsnip. Arcus, you look around and you find yourself in this grandiose cathedral. There is music coming from around. It sounds like choirs singing and so forth. It is ostentatious. It is gold adornments everywhere. And you look, and in your hand, you turn towards Parsnip for just a moment. And you begin kind of seeing this flashing overlay appear on him. It's almost like he's vibrating, and an illusion is starting to take form of him, but it hasn't quite formed yet. And then you turn forward and look, and someone is standing there in front of you. This person stands 7 feet tall. This person looks like, if you were, I'm going to describe it in non-game terms so it's easier to understand. This looks like Kratos standing in front of you, bulked up, scar across his face, a very cool looking scar as best as you can tell. Just a little bit of stubble to give that, just beyond that 5 o'clock shadow on Kratos's face. He's got the blades of chaos in his hands, or something very similar to that, but you see these chained swords in their hands standing in front of you. Then as they look down upon you, you see that armor forms over their body. This huge, long, 8-foot long sword kind of manifests along their back. And then they kind of, they roll their shoulders and flex a little bit, and then they get covered in this kind of assassin's robe, as if you've ever seen Assassin's Creed. Imagine that robe kind of taking form over this armor that they've got, and they just seem to exude that they're trying their best to be cool. And they look at you, and they have the deep, deep Kratos voice. And they're like, yes. And then they turn, and their eyes focus on Parsnip for just a moment. And their eyes light up like a little kid. And they go, and their voice changes very quickly. And now the voice definitely does not match the body in any way. And they say, I finally get to do, I'm getting screwed. I've always wanted to do this. Oh my gosh. And he kind of pushes his hand towards Parsnip, and you see that illusion that was kind of flickering over his body suddenly start shifting again and again and again. For a moment, you see an old orc. For another second, Parsnip looks like he's a man made out of a tree, and this huge bear is sitting next to him. A few seconds later, he changes again, and he's a giant minotaur with this huge axe and long horns over it, standing about 8 feet over your body. And you just see this energy pulsing from him next to you this entire time. And this god stands in front of you, and he does little tiny golf claps like a little kid. And he looks down at you, and he says, what do I get to do?
You asked for it.
Nip? What?
That's money?
You, okay. You are an interesting one, good friend. We're trying to figure out. My best friend Simon got a text message from a girl in Fleet Rock, and we're trying to get a hold of her, but we don't really know her, and we're hoping you could help us.
Understood. Understood. Hold on. He points out with his fingers up to the upper left and to the upper right as he turns his back towards you. And the music crescendos for just the briefest of moments, and he waves his hand in this grandiose fashion, and it looks like this huge bubble of water appears in front of him, and he pushes his finger into it, says, "Ha, here we go." And he steps forward and disappears into this bubble of water for the briefest of moments. And he comes back out and he says, "Ha! Slate Rock, yes, your adventure awaits. It is better now."
God damn it.
Perfect.
It's been D squared.
So we can. Uh, do you know who's reaching out? Am I allowed to ask more questions, or is that it? Is the spell over now?
You're still there, standing in front of him. He
Okay.
is. He's got a really stupid looking grin on his face, and again, it's like the face of Kratos in an Assassin's Creed outfit with a Sephiroth sword. Gleefully
God, he's a
looking at
weeb.
you.
Thank you for that. Um,
I bet he
We really-
Naruto runs.
really need to reach out to this person.
He goes. Holds his hand up towards you, and next thing you know, it's gently touching your lips. He goes, "No, no, 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 no. It's better now. You just should go. It's better now. Adventure awaits."
Okay. Okay. I guess message received. Thank you so much for this. Very cool. This place is very, very cool. You're obviously the coolest. And
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to help you guys?
Arcus is kind of in awe at Nip. How dangerous is this adventure gonna be?
Well, now it's a D squared level dangerous. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Can you explain D squared to me? I feel like you and my best friend Nip here kind of got a thing going on, and I'm sort of like the third wheel in this, whatever this is.
It has to do with a former god of adventuring, one from like a different world and stuff, right? And invoking them, and when you felt like a challenge wasn't great enough, and so you would always pray to make it more adventurous. And then if you could square that by basically having somebody named for that deity praying for it, then it's just all the better. Yeah.
Okay, so it just got more adventurous.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Nip, anything you need to know or want to know? I feel like I might be just doing more damage than good here at this point.
The illusions kind of stop for just a moment, and as you address Nip directly, it solidifies into who you're familiar with.
No, I think we've done all the damage we can do here right now.
Yep, I tend to agree. Well, again, thank you. I guess I think very cool place you have here. I assume this is your home. It's beautiful, and I will we'll D-square the next adventure too.
His eyes light up as they literally sparkle and glow. For a second, one of them seems to get lost and looks over to the side, but it shoots back over towards you. This is I look forward to our next adventure together.
Yeah, it could be a while. My best friends, they might be tired after this one, but we'll definitely be in touch for the next adventure.
He kind of gives you a small nod, steps to the side, and that bubble reforms around him, and he offers it to you as if he's kind of motioning for you to step through it.
I'll step through it.
You walk through, and Arcus wakes up. Parsnip, he looks to you, gives you a wink.
Give him a wave. Tell him it's always a pleasure. And step into the water.
Yeah, gives you that little wink, the little nod, and you watch as you walk out. And then a moment later, Parsnip wakes up.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep, you are definitely in the top 5 of my most mysterious friends. Someday you're going to have to tell me what just happened.
Oh, you'll find out.
Why does it sound like a threat?
It wasn't intended as one. More of just a reality.
Things can be two things.
Well, friends, I got great news. We just D-squared this upcoming little quest we're going on.
What happened?
We D-squared it.
So does that mean you got like the information? Like, what's her name so I can reach out to her?
He D-squared it. No, I don't want to be blamed.
Well, you were there. Not exactly. We didn't really get the information, but it's going to be better.
What does that mean?
Yep. Nope. I can understand why you would be confused about that. It's D squared. I mean, it's like, do you not know what D squared means?
I feel like you're being intentionally obtuse.
Yeah, I could see
Let
why you would
let
think.
me explain it. Let me explain it like this. Have you ever been in a situation where things were pretty bad and you said to yourself, or made the mistake of saying out loud, well, it could be worse. Well, it's worse.
Arcus, I'm gonna need you to... We're taking away your divination rights.
Yep. No, that's actually that's fair. Yep. That's
Yeah.
that one got away from me in a hurry.
Well, to be fair though, you were kind of led that way, but you were led that way from another god, right? Like someone else told you to reach out to this god.
With Nip.
I'm
So
getting the impression that the gods just sit around and watch us mortals, and then they're just like, "Watch this. Hold my beer."
What do you think about that theory, Nip?
I don't know. That's the first god I've ever met.
Okay.
Do I believe Nip?
You guys are welcome to do the old insight, persuasion / deception if you so choose.
I think I would like to.
If
Well, no, I already know that's a lie because you met Astrophy, and Astrophy was a god.
I don't think he counts because he's not a god anymore.
Well, he was a god.
Okay, well, that's the second god I met.
All right, well, I'm going to do an insight check and see if I believe you.
if I don't know how to do this without
Simon's very insightful.
Simon is
Without
very
getting-
insightful. He's proficient in insight.
without going too meta. If Arcus wants to, if Arcus has the feeling this is a secret Nip is trying to keep, I would somehow like to help Nip
Jesus.
keep that.
He doesn't need your help.
Okay,
He doesn't need your
never mind.
It seems that he is quite confident in what he's saying. You have no reason to disbelieve him whatsoever.
D squared, you said, hey?
Yep, and it's going to be better.
It's going to be better.
That's what he said.
Well, I like the sound of that, and I slam the black pearl into the
Attaboy.
steering wheel of the ship.
Oh, perfect timing.
Boy.
You put it in, assuming you've done, all the attunement stuff. It kind of happens, and as you place it forward, it takes a moment, and then it kind of twists back and forth, and it feels like it sets itself in deeply. In truth, it only goes in about 1/8 of an inch, but it feels like it's sucked in, as it is completely affixed to the ship. You cannot pull it off when you try. And a few moments go by, and then the ship seems to come to a stop. It disobeys the wind at the moment, and it just sits there. And then, emanating from around the pearls area as you slammed it into the ship, you hear a voice. And the voice goes, "Hello, Captain! Hey there! It's me! Hold on, I'm thinking. It seems my name is Boaty! Boaty McBoatface! You can call me Boaty, you can call me McBoatface, call me Boaty McBoatface. Whatever it would be. I have to ask you, are all the people on this boat currently the crew?"
Yes, Bodhi. Everybody is crew.
Excellent! All right, that puts a crew on us. Fantastic, including you there, Captain. All right, so what kind of a crew is this? Are you a pilot crew? Are you a sightseeing crew? Possibly adventuring crew? Are you the kind of crew that brings up fish?
First and foremost, heroes. Also adventurers. Occasionally fishermen.
Oh, this is fantastic. Tell me, do you like shanties?
Who doesn't like shanties?
Excellent, excellent. Maybe eventually you'll be able to sing along with me here. Let's start with the shanty, shall we? All right. Who has the best captain in all of the seas? Boaty McBoatface. Boaty McBoatface. It's gonna go nuts if it's what you want.
Oh, you were cutting out so much.
You are peeking out so much.
There we go. We have plenty more to go, Captain.
Oh, hell yes. I sing along and start stomping my feet on the deck, dancing, and so pumped to just start getting into that river. Let's frickin' do this.
So what is your other captain's crew? Where are they headed to?
Yeah, you see that scary cliff face with the river coming out of it? sharper waters and fast, dangerous navigation.
No problem. How are we going there?
Making our way upriver, a couple days, off to Sleet Rock.
Hey, Captain, here we go. And with that, you suddenly feel the boat move. It's moving faster than what the wind would take it, as it seems to just catch it exactly as it needs to. And your boat begins propelling forward and heads straight into the river. It cuts a little to the left, cuts a little bit to the right, and you see it just effortlessly glide around all those little obstacles that you might have had to potentially maneuver yourself around. And it's able to maintain full speed riding up the river.
I'm so excited and so scared at the same time.
Your dream flashes back in your mind for just a second, but you realize it was only a dream. Now this is the dream. All right. So as your ship, Birdie McBoatface, is heading up the river, I believe you guys might have other preparations that you wish to do, or just going to ride the waves.
Simon's gonna keep every night trying to reach out to Realm just to have a conversation. So whether or not that means every night he's gonna wake up draped over the crow's nest or not, that's just how he's gonna do it.
Okay, Simon. Okay. Let's do this.
Oh God.
Go ahead and give me for the first time you do this now, give me a percentile roll.
Okay.
Not too shabby, not too shabby. You do ascending. You feel as if your spell actually went somewhere into the ether. But nothing else kind of happens from that. You don't get slapped. You don't find yourself unconscious. So, better? The rest of the day happens. Anything else? Anybody else want to do anything that particular day?
If I could,
I'm good.
if I could borrow Darren's scroll, like resources, just one. I want to make a scroll of Scorching Ray, if that's allowed.
Yeah.
Would we
I'm
have
okay with
the?
it.
How much resource would that take from him?
He actually knows those rules better than I do at the moment.
Okay.
Let me double check. So we have a scroll case, which is enough for 10. And let me just double check the ones I've used.
Okay. Because I just want to make one for Arcus. Actually,
1, 2.
if Arcus doesn't know the spell, but the spell is open to Arcus, would he still be able to use it? Like if his class can use Scorching Ray, would that work? Or
Yeah.
does it have to be something that...
It needs to be something on his class spell list.
Okay, cool.
I've got 4 spell scrolls available right now.
Okay. And it doesn't matter that Scorching Ray is a second level?
No, it just takes 1. It just
Okay.
goes up in price and it goes up in days. So second level would be 3 days and 100 gold.
Okay. Would we have 3 days for me to work on that in my downtime?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pay the 100 gold and go that route. And then I will gift that to Arcus.
Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank Darren. He's the one that gave me the resources to make it.
Oh, Arcus, do you want me to put any spells in your ring?
Yeah, we need to refill that sucker.
like it's like I say, it's a communal ring, so anything you guys want.
I'm gonna drop a mind spike in it.
What level is that?
It's a second level, if that's okay.
Yeah. I'll edit it up.
Arcus, do you by any chance know how long, like rules wise, how many days it'll take for you to scribe the scroll into your book?
No.
Wait, can we do that? Can we give him spells from a scroll? I didn't think of that. Oh my god.
Well, it's what I think wizards can do that, right? I haven't played one in this edition.
Yeah. If we checked on it before, if you find a spell book, I think you can just copy the spells, and if it's a spell scroll, I think there might be a check to it that Arcus has to do. He checked on it before, but yeah. So like, if Simon's like, "Hey, look, I wrote make a spell scroll, give it to Arcus. Arcus could then read it and copy it down into his book.
Oh my god.
It still has to be a wizard
Yeah,
spell.
yeah, it has to be a wizard spell, and the spell scroll disappears.
But I could give him haste.
Oh yeah, you
Or
could.
fly. Mm-hmm. That'll be an expensive
so
scroll. It's third level, but still.
Okay, I got it. It's at level 1 is a DC 11 Arcana check. Level 2 is 12, and level 3 is 13. Looks like it just goes up by 1. It doesn't give me a time though. I'm looking. It just says it has to be a wizard spell. The copier must succeed on a DC whatever intelligence Arcana check. Uh, on a successful check, the spell is copied. Whether it succeeds or fails, the spell scroll is destroyed. It doesn't say how long though, DM.
That might be in the wizard section, right?
Oh yeah, probably actually. All right, wizard spellbook. Sorry, guys. I'm looking.
You're good. We're the ones who brought it up, so you're helping us out.
Ah, okay. Copying a spell into the book. You can prepare it and copy it if you have time. Okay. So for each level of the spell, it takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. So for second level would be 4 hours and cost 100. It's actually not bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you already have Scorching Ray? Because if you do, then I can give you a. Or I'm sorry, if you have, I can give you like Mind Spike instead, or I can give you a Scorching Ray. Um, I can give
I
you
don't really have much of anything offensive.
Yeah, so either one, I can give you Mind Spike or Scorching Ray, but Scorching Ray is fun. That's my favorite.
That works.
And your abjuration, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. That doesn't matter. But yeah, cool. But yeah, Simon, let me know whenever you want to do a third level spell. Just because it goes up.
Yeah, I might wait till we get back to um our bastion to do that. Also, just so I can work with Argus to determine what would be best.
Cool. It's actually not that long. It's just 5 days and 150 GP.
Okay. And what about a fourth level? Just out of curiosity.
Sorry, let me get the table open back up.
Sorry, but can you put the link to it in the chat? That way we can.
You're good. Yeah, give me just a second. 4 would be 10 days and 1,000 gold pieces. It jumps up a lot.
Ooh, yeah, it does. Okay. Because the one that I'm thinking of would be. Well, he still has to be able to use it too, so I'd have to verify. But. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Alright, I sent it to the chat. You guys should be able to see it. Also, Simon, Darren would at some point ask or beg for a haste spell scroll.
I mean, yeah, I'll make it for you. If
It's low priority. So,
yeah, I can make a haste one. Just be understanding, like it's concentration, and you get hit a lot. So,
Oh, never mind. That's true.
but I can give you fly as well.
Yeah, I can fly. It's fine. But also, I kind of feel like fly it would be just as bad, you know?
Well, yeah, if you get hit and you fall.
Yeah.
I'll
But
still
anyway,
make the scroll
it's
for you,
nothing.
though. Yeah, probably should have that in character. Yeah, buddy, I'll make the scroll for you. Just be careful not to get hit.
You're the best Stitch Fix. You know, I've been meaning to ask, are you able to fix like clothes by stitching them?
Yeah, you would think that with my name Stitch Fix that I'd be like a tailor or something, but I'm not.
That's
It's just
fine.
a family. Yeah, like maybe our family used to be tailors, but now we're just kind of farmers. So
I've met a couple of people called Smith, and they were blacksmiths. I was just wondering.
yeah, I don't really know the origins of my family name. I never really thought about it. But that is a good question that I will ask my Gigi when I see her next. Although she probably doesn't know either.
How long is the boat trip up the river?
You're going to travel 200 miles a day up the river. Three days. With using the Black Pearl, you're far faster. You're averaging about 150 before. Now you're traveling at about 200.
So, Tango, what do you think of the new first mate?
First impressions? Fucking awesome. I have somebody that'll sing sea shanties with me all day long.
It's like a
Navigation's
win-win-win.
yeah. I just hope it doesn't get old fast. It's only been a day or two.
I have a question. Do we know if it's a different boat person every time it gets affixed, or is it based on each boat? Like if we get a bigger boat and we take the Black Pearl compass and affix it to that boat, would it be our same Boaty McBoatface, or would we get a new one?
Well, I'll say again, Arcus gets these things almost automatically with his Arcana check. You think about it a little bit. Tango has proven in the past he loves a good sea shanty, right? And when the boat was talking to him, Arcus seemed pretty happy. It probably has more to do with who is affixing the Black Pearl than the boat itself.
Okay. So we wouldn't be like killing him if we put him on a new boat.
Probably not.
Stitch Fix, do you have a moment?
I always have a moment, buddy. What's up?
I know it might be somewhat traumatic, so I'll be fast. What did you see when you passed away for a moment?
Oh shit. I don't know. It was very quick. Like 1 minute I was down, and then I saw you. I'm sorry, I don't know that I can answer that, bud.
Oh, it's okay.
I tell you what, next time I die, I'll make sure to get a good look around.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What's a little death between friends?
Well, thank you. That's all the questions I had.
Yeah, no worries, bud. Sorry I can't be more helpful.
I'm actually kind of glad you're not being able to be more helpful. Hopefully, you never help me with that question.
I mean, we all gotta die someday, man. It's okay.
I
It's just a
suppose.
part of life.
Thank you, Stitch Fix. You're very wise.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, death is just proof that we lived.
Well, I gotta go downstairs. I gotta prepare for what's up ahead.
Alrighty, bud. Bye-bye. I think Simon would try to pester. I know we're getting close on time, but Simon would try to pester Arcus for a little more information about what the God of Adventure was like. If Arcus is up for talking about that.
Would you provide him with information?
Sorry, just stuffing my face. Yeah, I wouldn't hold anything back except for the whole nip turning into different monsters thing. I wouldn't tell him about that.
All right.
Did he... I have a theory. Did he seem Roberto adjacent? Because he was all about adventure too. trying to get us to join his guild and all that stuff.
I didn't get Roberto vibes from him, but I definitely think like his goal is adventuring. So when he says, I made the adventure better, it's going to be a bigger, crazier adventure.
Yeah, when you said that, I just got the idea that it was going to be really difficult and that I was probably going to die again. And so that's fine. Just a heads up, I've got my wheel hidden in my like bed sheets back at the house. So if I do end up passing away and dying for good, you'll know where to find it. Just like look in my little nest of sheets and you should find it.
Your wheel?
My will. Yeah, like
Oh,
when
your
you
will.
die, yeah, you should have a will.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to die in this kind of business.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, you've got a long time to go.
I mean, you never know, buddy.
No, but we've got Nip on our side, so
Well, I mean, yeah, dude's
think
like
we're
an
gonna be
insane
okay.
spider slayer.
yeah, he's something, all right. I think we'll be fine.
I have two wills. The will to live and the will to kick ass. Isn't that right, Bodhi?
Okay,
Captain, we got the will. We got the will. It's in us. It's in the salty sea air. The spray's in our face. The will to adventure, to kick ass everywhere. Or swim everywhere.
I mean, that's great, but you should also have like a living will, like, or just like a will for, after you end up passing the great beyond or whatever it is you believe in.
Simon,
Uh-huh.
you gotta live a little, buddy.
I think I've lived a lot.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's cool. But seriously, because otherwise we're gonna have to take everything to Martin, and I don't want to deal with that.
Okay, let me write that down. If I
Yeah.
die, don't take anything to Martin. There's my will. Keep it.
Done. I don't know if that's legally binding, but we'll just say it is.
Oh, I can tell you in my experience. The typical adventuring will says, give my things to the next adventurer that joins the party if I die. Ha 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 ha!
Oh yeah, no, my belongings y'all can do with whatever. I just want my body to be taken back home.
All right. So you guys have scribed some scrolls, and you're heading up the river. Is there anything else that you would like to be doing on your journey towards this now unavoidable adventure?
Simon's gonna find Arcus's spell book while he's sleeping, and he's gonna put a little tiny note next to the divination spell and just says, ask for permission before using. And that's it. If I have to roll stealthy, I will try to do stealth checks.
It kind of depends on what Arcus does with his book. If it just kind of sits out there in the open because he trusts everyone not to go and mess with his most sacred possession, that's fine. If Arcus is like most wizards and tries to tuck it away in some place because it's their most prized possession and they want to make sure no one else ever gets a hold of it, you might need to do some rolls.
I'm down for it either way.
Go ahead and roll that sleight of hand or stealth check.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Features and traits. Nope. Skills and tools.
That's not bad. Arcus, as you're snoozing, and old Simon sneaks in. Go ahead and roll your perception. Yeah, alas, Simon, you're able to sneak in, and Arcus is just a little too sleepy. You quietly are able to go in, pull that book out from wherever Arcus kind of tucks it in. He trusts you guys. He doesn't put it under lock and key, just instinctively keeps it close. You can open up the book and slide just the tiniest little note in. Put it right back.
That's all Simon wanted to do.
All right. You guys begin heading upriver. Bodhi keeps you moving, keeps your spirits high, sings a shanty should you want, seems to be able to navigate without any problems whatsoever. When night comes as you're heading up this river, you can tell them throw out the anchor, and you see it just kind of launch out, grab hold of something. It's like the anchor itself is a little bit of a hand, and it grabs hold of the side of the river, finds nice little quiet coves and so forth along it to kind of pull it in, let you guys rest in peace. And it is a fairly uneventful time heading up the river. Last chance. Is there anything you guys want to do before a few days go by? Okay. Towards the end of the third day, well, a little past midday, Bodhi kind of hollers at you. All right, crew, we're getting pretty close. I think the road's right up there. And here we go. I got a nice little place for you to climb up these little cliff sides here. Hold on. With that, you see this bridge kind of overhead. And Bodhi shoots his little hook out, grabs hold of the eastern bank, which has this fairly gentle slope kind of running upwards. It's easy to take steps as they kind of go 20 feet up to what's probably a road to it. And it says, according to the charts I keep in my head, the old Slate Rock, it's there to the east. And that other place that's been burned to the ground and is a bunch of rubble is over to the west across that bridge there. So this is as close and essential as I can make it. Good luck.
Thanks,
And the
Bodhi.
boat goes up and rests right up against the edge of the river. One moment. You're all easily able to climb off and get off the boat. Head up the little stairs. Hopefully you're all able to see the new map.
Actually, am, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, no vision problems this time.
No, I can see everything on the map.
Simon, I'm showing you as still at like 1 hit point. Have you
No, I haven't done the
done a
full
long
rest
rest?
yet. No. No, I forgot to do that.
Sorry, DM.
I mean, it's okay if you like that.
DM, would you
Yeah,
allow
what
me
was your question?
to? Yeah, I just wanted to see if you would allow me to cast a couple of spells into Arcus's ring. before I forget.
Yeah, you guys had days, of course.
So Arcus, if you're okay with it, I think. How would you feel about a level 2 cure wounds? And oh wait, no, I can't. I don't have any second level spell slots. Never mind. I can't do that. Would you like a level 3 cure wounds or a level 1 cure wounds? Because there's no second level for me.
Level 1.
Okay. All right. There we go then.
All right. So let's just get ahead of it. What are the spells currently in the Ring of Spell Storing?
Yeah. So I have Cure Wounds, Mind Spike, Feather Fall, and Jump.
Okay, awesome. Oh, one thing on jump, just for you guys to keep in mind, you can only jump once per turn. You can't jump 3 times, so you can't go 90 feet. You can just extend your range by 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I reread that particular rule this past week, and I was like, that's fun. All right, you guys go up and climb up. You reach the hill. You look over to your east, and you can, in fact, see off in the distance a bit of rubble and so forth. Arcus, a small breeze comes and kind of caresses your face. And as you kind of follow the direction that the breeze is pushing your face, make a perception check.
I'm just going to change Jump for Hideous Laughter while we're doing, knowing that. Sorry, Perception.
All right. You look over and you kind of follow the breeze, and it's as if it's pointing your face west, as if a gentle hand is kind of guiding your sight. You guys have only been here for a minute after climbing up and reaching the road here. But you look over and you see, you can't believe it. You see a young girl across this bridge running in your direction. You notice her first, and you see some great large object running from behind her. She comes charging forward, and you see in her hand she's got this little wooden sword, and her eyes kind of lock with you. And at this point, you all can kind of see Arcus looking in that general direction, and you see this young girl racing in your direction, kind of waving this small little wooden sword. She goes, finally! Let's go ahead and show you the little girl. She's across the bridge, heading in your general direction. But again, Arcus, you're the first to see this, and you kind of look behind her, and you see something huge chasing behind her. First, you think you're seeing a mastiff dog, but it's strange. They're behind the girl, but they look like they're bigger than her. It's the perspective. It seems off. And not too long after that, as they're charging towards you, you get a better look at this huge dog. The size of an elephant. You see this hound charging at you. This girl has a bit of a head start, but it's quickly catching up. And as she gets close to the bridge, she seems just ever so slightly worried. She turns back, sees the dog, trips, falls as the dog continues rushing forward, the acid kind of falling from its mouth and so forth. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Uh, Anybody that wishes can give me a knowledge. This would actually be a knowledge religion check.
I'm proficient.
Oh, me too.
DC's 15. Tango, you look out and you see a demonic dog, a Mivalorn. Surprised to see this creature here. This again, it's an elephant-sized dog. With that knowledge in your head, though, Simon, you are the first to act. What do you wish to do?
Simon is too far away to do really anything. So he's going to need to get closer. Give me just a second. He's going to run up to Darren. Actually, yeah, he's going to run up to Darren. And he's going to hit Darren with a haste spell. So Darren has
Be able to
haste.
make it.
Huh?
I was just saying I might actually be able to make it soon.
Yeah, I gave you haste, so I think that gives
Oh.
you
The
extra
bee's knees.
movement. And that's all I can do for this turn.
All right. Tango, you're up.
Just gonna start charging, sword out. As I go running by the guys, I just shout out, Mivalorn! Trying to describe what it is, but that's all they say, is the name of it. So action dash. Go 80 feet.
Excellent. It's at this point, actually back here. You see Tango running along this bridge, and then Tango vanishes. Tango, if you could give me an athletics check, please.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
Excellent. Tango, let's make this easy. You take 8 falling damage as you go to take a step towards the center of this bridge. You fall straight through it, collide with some rocks on your way down. You're able to mitigate a good portion of it, but you're still going to take 8 bludgeoning damage. You find yourself 30 feet down below in the water.
30 feet in the water. Looking back up at the bridge, it still looks completely solid. Like I just fell through, like.
It does, but you can make an intelligence save at this point.
A save or a check?
It's an intelligence save. I believe it's intelligence save. Look, you know what? Quick check.
Yeah, I mean, they're both the same for me, so.
Okay.
I'll roll a check. Tango's pretty smart. When he's wearing a headband of intellect.
That is going to see through it. You're able to kind of look up, and part of the bridge now is translucent to you. You can see through portions of it.
Okay. And how far away? I guess it'd be up at an angle. Would it be for me to get back up on top of the surface if, say, I had a bit of fly speed?
40 feet of movement will get you up over to the edge, which is about over here. Trying to ping it where you can see the edge is solid again.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Let's go ahead and use it then. Yeah, my psi-powered leap, double movement speed as a bonus action. So I have another 80 feet of fly speed.
All right. What you at the top up there, what you essentially see is Tango kind of vanish for just a second, and then he kind of materializes a few seconds later on the other side. I'll put you where you need to be.
Okay. That was 35. Looking ahead, is there anywhere safe within the next 45 feet that I could get closer to the girl?
Yes, you can move up to, I'll point it out. Here.
40 feet right there. Okay. One second, I just want to see if that's close enough. Sheesh, that's far away. Okay. If I guess that's my full action movement bonus action. If I'm able to, I'll just yell back. The bridge is fake.
All right. With that, I'll let everyone go ahead and you're right. It's actually an investigation check. So if anybody wishes, they can make an investigation check to bear witness to this illusion.
Does it take an action?
I'm giving you guys a free one based on what Tango did because he communicated with everybody. Parsnip, you see a bridge. Tango's crazy. He must have done some magic stuff. Darren, you're able to kind of make out the fact that there is some bit of an illusion here. But everyone else, as far as you can tell, that bridge is there. You don't know what Tango's talking about.
Oh, you said investigation. I did intelligence. Whoops.
That's okay. If your investigation is better, that works.
It is. Hopefully. Yes.
Okay. Darren, Simon, and Tango, you see the bridge as it truly is. The rest of you still see a solid bridge there. It's a little bit confusing as to what's going on here. Anything else for Tango?
That's all for this round.
Arcus, you're up.
All right. Arcus will run up beside Darren. He'll say, "You ready, buddy?"
Ready for what?
And he won't answer, but he'll cast Dimension Door.
Yes.
All right. Where do you wish to go?
Between the dog and the girl, like right in front of the dog.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself.
Darren would just scream the whole time.
This is the second time you've been Dimension Doored. You're fine.
You know, I feel like he's getting used to it a little bit.
And if Darren's willing, he would come with me.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be really funny if you said nope.
It's just
Imagine.
Now I'm just standing in front of the dog by myself.
Oh, you can do it.
That's movement, action, and then as a bonus action, I'll just shout to Tango, "Don't forget to billow!" And that'll be my turn.
All right, and did you guys? I didn't. Oh, hold on. Oh, right there by them. Excellent. That's even better. Okay, bear with me for 1 second. My system is running a little slower than it usually does, so I apologize. All right. A ready action is going off. Arcus and Darren, if you could please each give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
No. I don't know if haste helps you with that.
Oh, it is advantage actually. Yeah, forgot about that. Oh, it might not matter though.
All right. You're not sure where it comes from, but surrounded or starting right in the middle of you both, a little pop gets heard and kind of covering you, the Milvalorn, all the way up to the bridge, not quite touching the girl, but an explosion of acid goes off. You're both going to take 22 points of acid from a vitriolic spear spell.
Jesus.
With that, Darren, you're up.
So I will. Sorry, what was the damage, Dan?
It was 22 acid damage.
God damn it. Sorry, Darren. I was going to throw some arcane ward at you, but it ate it all.
No, you're good. Just protect yourself.
The acid's currently on you, sizzling.
Yeah, so Darren's kind of dazed right now. He got teleported and based in acid.
Do you trust me? Acid.
Oh yeah, does he know it's the dog that did it?
I'll tell you this: it's an intelligence check to whether or not you think the dog did it. There is acid currently dripping from the dog's mouth. The DC is 10.
Oh, okay.
You see this acid dripping from the dog's mouth, but you never actually saw the dog react to you when you got hit with this acid. And you realize that you didn't see the dog do anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna pull up his shield and he's gonna just walk in front of the puppy, like into it.
As you go walking like towards the pup, it like moves and kind of gets out of the way and pulls itself back a little bit. So if that's what you're trying to do, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty much just trying to like see if it's an illusion by walking into it.
Okay. It seems to be actively responding to you moving towards it. And it kind of snarls at you, and it looks like it's about to bite down on you as you approach it with its acid maw, so to speak.
Mm. Okay, he's gonna take an action to scrape off the acid from Barrett. Oh wait, no, I can't. Never mind. It's not a hasted action. Okay, sorry about that. He's gonna cast Divine Favor. praying to the Watcher to help him. And I guess he's gonna try and do a quick smack at this puppy.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Oof.
You swing towards it, and it seems like it's pretty adept at moving out of the way.
Okay, one more.
With an 18, your shield comes and collides with it at that point. You do recognize the fact that it doesn't seem to find any perch, and it just seems to pass through its large maw. It's doing its best to actively avoid you. So whatever this is clearly not like other illusions you've run into. It's a higher form of magic that responds to your aggression, but you do get close enough that you can tell this isn't actually here.
Interesting. Okay. So he's gonna say, and I don't know how far the sound would, or the wind would carry the sound, but he's gonna pretty much just yell out saying, "The dog's not real." Okay, and then last but not least, he is going to take the. Oh man, there's so much I can do. I guess he's just gonna go back, and he's gonna forego the hasted action. He's gonna ask her if she's doing okay.
You move over to the girl, and she's like, "Wait, you're not who I was expecting." She kind of seems to recoil from you, and this armored person that's coming over to her, dripping with acid off of him right at the moment.
No, you're okay. You're okay. And then it's gonna be turn.
Okay. The large dog-like creature snarls down towards Arcus and makes a chomping motion in his direction. And then, let's see what happens here. This is not right. 1 second. There we go. That's what I want. Darren, what's your AC currently?
So you attacked one-handed, so it is 23.
Haste also gives
Okay.
you
Oh,
extra.
+2. That's right, so 25.
Okay.
Forgot about that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Darren, with all your armor, with your shield up, ready to go, you suddenly feel pain. It comes into your shoulder blades as you're looking down over this girl. One on the left, one on the right. You feel 2 daggers stick into you from behind.
DM, I don't know if I'm able to. Am I able to cast shield on that or not really?
I don't think you can stack shield with shield. Or if you want to, if you're using a shield and you cast the shield spell, I'd probably, I don't know if there's a specific ruling for it. Let me know if there is, but if there isn't one, then I would say you could like add to your shield bonus. So if your shield is like a +2 shield, giving you +2, you could add 3. If it's a +3 shield, you could add 2. I'd let you do that. Make the shield bonus become 5.
Okay. Or I was asking more because it says like if I'm hit by an attack, I just don't know if it needs for me to see or not. Okay. I don't think I need to see it, I believe.
Probably don't.
Okay. Yeah, entirely your choice, DM. Usually it doesn't matter if you're carrying a shield or not, but you know, it's your game. You tell me.
Seems a bit much, but let's just do it this way. If you had it, it would make you. Let's let's give it a +3 with the shield that you currently have. I'll look into a little bit more, but I can tell you this: both still hit. It's that high.
Ooh. Oh man. Okay. Got it.
So, if you would please, if you can give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. Please, please, please.
Oh, that's nice. Excellent. Okay. You feel a poison beginning to enter into your bloodstream from this, but you don't immediately lose concentration on any spells that you would have, and you save off against some of the effect. They did not crit on you. Luckily, hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I have a lot of rolling I have to do. Okay, and you have that. Okay. You take damage from the first dagger that pierces into you, and you feel that poison kind of enter in. You're also hit with essentially a sneak attack with this. Uh, the first dagger does a total, assuming you don't you don't have any resistance to psychic or uh, piercing damage.
Nope.
You take 42 points of damage from the first dagger.
Ooh. Owie.
For the second dagger, if you could please make an additional Constitution save.
Come on, come on, come on. Please, please, please. No.
Oh, Fadoofa.
I'm gonna use my inspiration from
Okay.
Phalar. Oh, come on, Phalar. Pretty please. No.
Okay. You feel a somewhat familiar sensation. Oops, let me write this so you can see it. It's the second dagger.
Oh, by 2.
Use your Constitution save. If this one felt like it wasn't quite as potent, but at the same time, you've got this this feeling going on. You take 1 stack of Crimson Weep. You'll take a d6 on your next turn. I will let you make a perception check to know, to get an idea as to where these daggers just came from.
Does Arcus get that too?
You've got a big dog in your face. I tell you what, the DC is going to be higher for you, Arcus. For Darren, it was 20. For you, it's going to be 25.
Never mind.
But you go ahead and roll it. There's always that nat 20
I don't.
goodness.
That'll be the only thing.
Yeah. Darren, you recognize an assassin, probably an invisible assassin. Their knives weren't there until they connected with you. They were invisible. Parsnip, from your perspective, you can see a good distance. The bridge is a little funny, but Darren just went over to check on the girls, and he is keeling over in pain. Arcus is standing by this huge elephant-sized dog. What does Parsnip wish to do?
I'm going to fire off 2 shots at disadvantage.
Okay, aim it for the dog.
Yep,
All right, go for it.
that's the only thing I can see except the girl.
Your first shot goes sailing, and it seems to pass right through the face of the dog, and it doesn't really react. Well, it starts to react as the arrow's coming towards it to try to kind of move, but it can't quite move fast enough, and you kind of go through its jowls. But you can see it doesn't find perch with that first shot.
Well, I guess that's it. I'm not going to waste another arrow on something that's an illusion. So, and I don't have another target
Okay.
unless I want to shoot the girl, but I don't. So,
That's fair.
I'll wait right there.
All right, Parsnip and Simon, go ahead and give me a perception check. Very nice. Okay, the two of you, you clearly hear from the rock face, not too far from you, as if it's coming from within the rock, a voice that calls out and goes, "Iniquity's cold hand touch you." And Simon, manifesting next to you is this green scythe. Uh, you guys would recognize a spiritual weapon that appears here next to Simon.
You said it was coming from within the rock face, like over here.
That's where that voice was coming from. Like I said, slight ickies going on with me here. Simon, the scythe attempts to hit you.
It's gonna hit.
AC 24, you take 13 points of force damage from this scythe.
Okay, hold on.
And then you hear,
Okay.
"And may iniquity's cold maelstrom embrace you." Swirling out from the rock is this kind of greenish energy. What looks like little fiends are swirling around, skeletal fiends and so forth, where as they fly, the flesh is falling off of their bodies and so forth. As a second spell is getting cast around you. Simon, if you could please make another save for me, a wisdom save.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, make a wisdom save for me. Excellent. You're only going to take half damage. Okay, you take 11 points of necrotic damage. As come on. You'll be able to see where this aura is essentially coming from here in just a moment. Lastly, and we'll probably leave it here at this point, you hear, without any problem whatsoever, coming out of the rock, as a creature suddenly runs out of the rock itself. Running right up to Simon. With that, we'll go ahead and we'll dispel this illusion. As you could tell that some of the rock face wasn't actually there. And this giant orc, a scar across his face. You see this red, kind of crimson-colored banner flickering off to their side. This axe that they bring up with a skull on it. He's coming down to charge at poor Simon. Right out of the rock face, you didn't see him prior to his axe coming to swing down upon you. Easy. Oh, hold on. Let me put this into public. 12. 21. Will a 21 hit Simon?
21 will definitely hit Simon.
All right, Simon, you're going to take 12 points of great axe damage. Simple slashing damage. And let's see the mastery. Oh, you know what? That's right. This guy doesn't have the stuff working correctly. That's actually 16 points because he has Heaven Weapon Mastery that wasn't calculating properly, so I have to fix that. You'll take 16 points of damage from a great axe, but the first one does in fact miss.
Okay.
As you see this huge orc looking down upon you. And as this combat could potentially take a while after that first round, I think we're going to go ahead and hold off there and see what this squared challenge of, well, now you can tell the Crimson Order ambushing the Emerald Scale and how things go next time.